going on, guys? So I have been driving now for just under 4 hours, which over here in the UK where I live, as we're such a small little country, is a bloody long way. But I've been doing this a lot lately. Lockdown has kind of finished. Well, it has finished. Music gigs are starting up again. I've been driving up and down the country. I was in Salford the other week near Manchester, Bournemouth, what did I do? Southampton Pride the other day, and right now I am in Yorkshire. So today is a smaller gig, but it's a holiday park in Yorkshire. So I'm not that far from it now, about 20 minutes I think. But yeah, it's been a pretty smooth drive up here, and yeah, it's really good. This week's going to be a really cool week. I've already done a gig on Friday, then Saturday. So I was in a bar so I was performing in a bar on Friday night. I was at Southampton Pride on Saturday. It's now, what's today, Wednesday, and I'm in Yorkshire, so it's non-stop at the moment, obviously amongst training personal training clients and racing, which I'm doing this weekend. I am racing again in the All Porsche Trophy, and we are with the Porsche Club at the Porsche Festival in Brands Hatch. And yeah, it's going to be mega. It's actually the last race for the Porsches of the season. I've won the last 2 rounds, so hoping for a hat trick or at least a triple podium, so 3 in a row, but we'll see. Anyway, I better get off, head to the holiday park where I'll be staying overnight tonight, because I don't finish till about 11 o'clock, and if I was driving home I wouldn't get home till about 3:30 or something. So definitely going to stay overnight tonight, and then I think they're giving me a little chalet, so yeah, we'll see when we get there. Okay, so I believe I'm here. Turn right at the menu roundabout. So this is basically a holiday park I'm performing at today. I've just been told to go straight round to the stage door, so I said after the old barn, turn right. I assume that's the old barn. Hate coming to new places where I don't know where to go. I always get lost. That's alright. That looks like a stage door entrance. Alright, what's up? I am backstage. The glamorous life of backstage. But basically, I'm just going to make sure I've got all my set together and everything. Get my guitar out, give it a little tune up, and then I'm going on stage tonight, 45-minute set, go entertain some people and then do a meet and greet. So looking forward to it. Alright, so set list written out, there's 2 pages there, and then guitars all tuned up, which is cool. This is my Lindo guitar I got with me today, and we are almost ready to go. That's it really, just wait to be called and then go on stage, and yeah, I think it's a nice little set tonight. So this is how I create my set lists. I stick them on stage just so that I don't lose where I am, because I am dyslexic. I do get things back to front, and I have ADHD, so things are always, I'm focusing on something else, I always lose my way. Anyway, so that's what I do, color coded. So these are basically backing tracks, these are guitars, 1 and 2. Alright, so this is it. This is my humble abode for the evening. This is where I'm staying. Basically, I've just got into my caravan at Sandlemere. I thought it was called Sandalmere or Sandalmere, yeah. But it's called Sandlemere, like French, like le. Anyway, I'm in my caravan. I haven't been through here yet, but in fact, I hope there's no one in there. I'm just gonna check it out. So yeah, come with me. So it's a little bit dark, so the quality of the camera footage isn't quite so good. Let's turn some lights on. No, nothing. Maybe that was the toilet light. Yeah, that was the toilet. There we go. Hey. Anyway, so we've got 2 rooms. Oh, that's the hallway light. I'm gonna be forever turning on that. That's not the room I'm gonna stay in, but oh, this is better. Here we go. All right, so this is where I'm staying tonight. I'm just gonna get some sleep now. I have to be back in Essex by 11 o'clock in the morning for personal training. Better go to bed. Okay, so we're just in Bedford and picking up the race car for tomorrow's race. Carl, who's just sitting here, is usually my teammate, but this week Ant is my teammate because Carl is racing in his own car and bringing that along. So hence why I had to bring our own trailer to bring this along so that we could race it. So yeah, we're just gonna load it up and then head off to Brands Hatch. Carl's is on. Ours is on. Let's go to Brands. All right, we're here. We're at Brands Hatch. Ant's just given the car a little clean, and we've set up camp next to Carl. So there's our little gazebo, so that tomorrow we can set up the table and chairs, have a little tea and coffee whilst we're waiting. Banging. And let's go to race day. Alright, just about to go out for qualifying. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we're just in the assembly area. This is the scariest area to be in on a race day. This is the part where you're about to go out on circuit and all your nerves come up. I've never actually documented one, but this is what it looks like. But yeah, so I am gonna get all my gear on, get in the car, and get in the zone. Let's do it. Done. We are third in class, but we should both have been a lot faster. Unfortunately, we had massive suspension problems, which happened at the end of Silverstone, but we thought we'd fixed and haven't. I'm just gonna give this to my dad, and so you can see what I'm talking about. Cars shouldn't be bouncy. Like, you shouldn't be able to push a car and make it bouncy. Watch this. That's not ideal. Okay, so we have done a little bit of playing with the car to try and make it stiffer, because the handling was all over the shop. But I think, are third or fourth in class on the grid, and we're gonna try and progress from there. So as you can see, now it doesn't move quite so much. That's how it's supposed to be. All right, it's time to race. Just heading down to the grid. Got a couple of cars to get around. I'm here for the fight. Let's go. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, so after I came in and had a pit stop, Ant went out, had a great battle with a few guys. He overtook the teammate of the guy that spun me round, so we got our place back and we're back in fourth, which was great. And then that was it really, because our throttle cable snapped, so game over. So we didn't finish, unfortunately. Didn't get a podium, didn't finish, definitely didn't win. But the one thing I would say is, you know, credit where credit's due. Some of these guys who have had these cars, this one, there's a red one somewhere, for a long time, you're ruining my video, man. Have developed these cars into some real great races. I tried to go down the inside of Carl, and then I backed off because I nearly went into the side of him, and then basically I thought, right, I'll get him in a minute. We got on the straight and he just whoosh, just disappeared, so into the distance. So the setup on them is brilliant, and we're fighting with this car, which doesn't really have a setup. So we've done all right, we're doing well. But yeah, anyway, on to the next one. All right, so the weekend didn't quite go as planned. Obviously, after I was punted off, we had a driver change, and Ant went out. He did a good job, actually. He managed to overtake Andy, who was Gary's teammate. Gary's the one that shunted me off. So we managed to get fourth place back, but before we could finish the race in fourth place, or third place, or anything like that, we had a mechanical issue. The throttle cable snapped and basically put us out the race for good. So that was a shame, a sour end to our weekend. But that's what happens in motorsport, especially at club level, amateur level. You know, it's tough, and sometimes you don't have you know, enough money spent on the car, enough time and effort, and certainly, you know, we don't have the teams of pro mechanics and stuff like you do in pro motorsport. So that's a shame. But I do come to you today with some amazing news. Basically, you may have recently seen on my social media that I have been seeking sponsorship for my debut pro race season. So basically, I've spent the last 2 years quietly learning, studying, and trying to understand what it means to get companies involved in motorsport sponsorship and help them benefit from motorsport marketing. It's been a hard slog to understand, get my head around it, and make it work. However, I have started having some meetings, and yesterday I signed my first deal with my first official motorsport sponsor for my debut season. So I'd like to introduce you guys to Tom Skinner, who you may recognize. Tom was on The Apprentice a little while ago, and he has a company called Bosch Beds. Now, Bosch Beds are officially one of my sponsors for the 2022 race season, where I will be taking part in the Ginetta GT4 Super Cup, racing a G55 Ginetta. I'm so excited about this. I can't tell you. It's something I've wanted to do forever. And I've only been in racing, you know, a few years, but I have learned a lot. I have achieved a lot, and I have come a long way. And it's a huge dream of mine to be able to go and actually do this. And it looks like we're going to make it happen, which is really, really exciting. I'm hoping to be super competitive. The next few months are critical for me. I've got people that I'm going to get involved to make me quicker and quicker and quicker. I am focused, I am really excited, and I am working really hard to fund the rest of my season. Motorsport can be expensive, and well, motorsport is expensive, especially at this level. However, it can benefit companies in incredible ways. And you don't have to be spending hundreds of thousands of pounds on sponsorship to get involved. Sorry, my arm was aching. So if you own your own company, if you know somebody who does, who may benefit from motorsport or would like to understand how they may benefit from motorsport marketing, please get in touch, get involved, DM me or email me. Yeah, let's talk. It's going to be incredible. What an exciting year we have ahead. Anyway, as usual, make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Let's go.